This is Adam from Ecowise. We're here in a heat wave. It's about 35 degrees now, and it's hot. You can maybe hear the cicadas. It's beautiful actually. Here where we are, it's a breeze. But luckily, we finished the project with road less travel. Poles up there. They cut lots of small trees, and they just left a complete disaster, which is a fire risk, and it looks a mess. And it's we did in collaboration with the Comune di Aramengo and the Comune di Ruelio, so the two local councils in two small villages, one where we have our new land where we're making our environmental education center in the mountains, an hour and a half that way due north, and the other Comune here in Aramengo where we've been living for the last 25 years basically. And the group that came were a group of teenagers from the United States. Many of them were actually from New York, but from all over the United States. And they came to do a service education with us. Doesn't mean you're going to be like... a little bit. So they came all the way to Europe, and they wanted to be involved in hands-on activities with real communities and trying to do actions for change. And I think we accomplished that. And luckily, it wasn't hot like this. It was beautiful. So one of the things we did when they first got there in the mountains in Ruelio is we took them to an amazing river and went for a great hike and went for some wild swimming. And then we did some storytelling activities to try bringing the landscape to life.
He got really sick of the rural family, so he decided to escape into the local woods here. And there he found the love of his life, which was a Sasquatch.
He always had this one question. Every time he was about to go to sleep, he could always almost hear a whisper saying, "Don't eat the mushrooms." The mushrooms. Now they had something different about them. Something special. They looked interesting.
Through different kind of narratives and through imaginative facilities. And then we did some activities where we cleaned some timber, some wood that had been cut from trees that had been felled, where the utilities company was taking new electricity through to the land that we've just acquired to make the environmental education center for Ecowise. And the utilities company cut a lot of small trees and left a bit of a mess, and there was some good timber that we managed to collect with the help of the group and stack. In Aramengo, last time they were here, we, with Road Less Travel, the service education volunteers from the States, did the wildlife garden we've already discussed, where they planted flowers principally that were good for pollinators like bees and butterflies and other things, which is a nice element now in the village, and people are noticing the beautiful colors and the associated insects and wildlife with that garden. And this time in Aramengo, we walked an exciting trail called Chuquet, which goes down into a very remote valley where there have been actually quite recent wolf activity, and there's a lot of wildlife, and it's a place where you can't see or hear any signs of civilization at all. It's very wild and pretty hard going in a way. There's been a major landslide in the spring, in April, when this area experienced incredible amount of precipitation in a very short time, and there were a lot of landslides in the area. So we went down with a group, and what we were doing basically was clearing the trail that we use a lot with our school groups in the autumn and in the spring principally. And there are a lot of brambles, and there are a lot of vegetation that's growing onto the trail. So we went with the group from the American teenagers, and we cleared back, especially the brambles that can be problematic because obviously they scratch and they poke, and they're not nice to have across the trail. So we did that principally with them. We also went to visit a river.
This is our belt, and our name is BBL GT because Those are our initials.
Oh, that's nice.
And the message of this boat is to have faith in people.
Our ship, our shuttle's name is Great Uncle Stephen's SF-25.
That's a good name.
Thank you. And our I guess wish you could say is just be successful in life.
Nice.
This
The
is
great
the
tag.
great tag. Colette, Addison, Grayley.
And what is your wish for the future?
What's the wish? No,
It's
nothing.
world peace.
World peace, bring it
And
on.
that no one has really bad diarrhea.
And nobody has real diarrhea after that. Nice. The keg.
The keg.
Nice. Well,
Great
look at that.
keg.
Beautiful, smooth
awesome.
sailing.
No, it needs to be way farther than that.
Let's see this.
No, that's fine.
Oh, nice. Look at that. Beautiful.
Very
Nice,
seaward.
smooth. You might want to record this. This could be important in your future. Look at that.
Go,
Ooh, look at that. They got a special float. The fern. Beautiful.
She's a beauty.
Smooth. Oh dear.
Guys, pay respect, please.
I didn't put much thought. Mine is called Respect.
Respect.
And my wish is that people would respect each other more,
That's
especially when they're talking in front of a group.
yeah.
Mine is called the SS Kindness. And my wish is that kindness becomes the global language. Not
Beautiful.
English, not Mandarin, but kindness.
Beautiful. Yeah. Nice. What a nice offering. Thank you. Going.
This is SS Sunshine, and what I would like is that everyone goes forth into the world after the end of this trip with a positive attitude of gratitude, and that you empathize with other people and try to meet people where they're at and treat them with kindness.
Beautiful. Empathy. So
Oh.
important. So key. Look at that. Beautiful.
Woohoo!
Very nice. Thank you. Some beautiful aspirations. And other sites. And on the middle day, we went to Torino, where they saw the biggest open market in Europe and had all kinds of exciting cultural experiences in a very beautiful city, as well as doing the obligatory shopping trips in the areas of downtown in Torino, where there's all kinds of cool shops and stuff that they visited. So that gives you perhaps an idea of what they did. I think they went back after their project very enthusiastic and having had a real in-depth and something quite different, an experience of Italy that isn't normally had by visitors and tourists here. They had a real inside, full immersion experience of the real Italian landscape, and not just landscape, but communities, living, active communities that they engage